Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding. Women, don't watch me. We have a huge bit of slop today involving xQc, Cinna, and Bonnie. Gonna get into all of it. This is less drama and more so, I'll be real, like crimes, but yeah, well, that's kind of like drama these days anyways now, isn't it? Let's see what xQc had to say just to give you a little bit of context. Streamer Bonnie Rabbit used to be a cam whore. She did that, I believe, from ages 18 to 24. And in one of her streams, she admits to a 16-year-old child just because she was interested in it and she felt like a slut and she thought of how hot it was on how innocent the kid was. And so she just did it because she felt like it. Currently, nobody knows whether she was between the age of 18 and 24. Now, I'm going to be fully fair here. If she's 18, I don't give a fuck. Okay? 18 and 16, don't care. Now, if she was 20, 21, or what the rumors say, 23, that would be terrible. 23, 16, that's illegal as fuck. There are many states in the United States, of which Bonnie is a resident of, where 16 and 20 is legal due to this thing called the Romeo-Juliet clause. But the internet, who knows? I'm not gonna go in if it's 18 and 16. I don't know, we won't know, and I'm not gonna dig up those old videos to find out. I'm gonna be real. If somebody else does, I'll report on it, but that's the situation. So anyways, these aren't allegations. This is something that Bonnie has admitted to. Whether she was 18 or 24 makes a huge difference. We don't know yet. I'm giving everyone the benefit of the doubt because I try to be very fair. This audio clip has resurfaced and a rapper used that as a diss track in front of many AMP and in front of Cinna, large streamers. So it's a very uncomfortable situation that we're all in. But what's very interesting is Cinna has cut off Aiden Ross for something that she heard he did with no proof or evidence, yet will live in the same house as Bonnie when she has admitted to fucking a 16-year-old child. Now that's very interesting. The other thing that's very interesting is that Bonnie has admitted to fucking a 16-year-old child with minimum a 2-year age gap. Now, once again, I don't think 18 and 16 is weird. However, if you'll remember, another content creator by the name of Call Me Carson lost his entire career because he was 19 and the girl was 17. Everybody called him a rapist. Everybody called him a groomer because of a 2-year age difference. Very interesting to see the difference in behavior, whether it's a woman to a man or a man to a woman. There's a lot of hypocrisy. There's a lot of double standards at play, and there's a lot of interesting shit to talk about. So let's get on into this shit. Let's get it.
The whole time her face, the big drop is frying me.
I see the look in your eyes. We know what happened at the face crib. Why the fuck was you hanging with David?
It's like, okay, I'm too much of a slut. Like, I just felt.
Alright.
Let's see it.
Cinna addresses the backlash for staying silent on the Bratty Goo diss.
Took his virginity and so I was
Why are you letting people talk shit about your roommate, bro?
Pause. Why don't we go ahead and find the clip? So here is what was played to Cinna, as well as many other streamers. Stable Ronaldo, Arky. I don't know who the rest of these other fucking people are because I'm actually employed. But here's Cinna's reaction. This is her roommate, by the way.
basically like, he was actually 16. He was a virgin, and I took his virginity, and I was like, okay, I'm too much of a slut. Like, I just felt like a slut.
Cinna's reaction that all this just got aired out in front of 200,000 people.
Arky, are you ready to die? I see the look in your eyes. We know what happened at the face crib. Why the fuck was you hanging with David? You know he's a fucking rapist. What was Bonnie fucking on minors? What was ratified?
Cinna's very well aware of this clip, and Cinna is also someone who has gone after people for merely being in relation to other content creators for what they have heard they've done. Very important context. Very important context. I'm gonna give you my full opinion at the end of this.
Brother, like, I don't know how to say this to you. I've already talked about this off stream with her. You don't think if I have...
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Jesus. Chat. Guys, history repeats itself. Brother, this is like a classic Austin. It's a classic LA. It's a classic OTV, OTK. Bro, this is the most classical classic that you're ever gonna see.
I'm talking
It's
about
like
off stream. I don't know what's going on. it's on her at that point to deal with it, and she asked me not to. Like, beyond that.
Okay.
Beyond that.
Okay, Cinna, I have to call you out on your shit. I have to call you out.
Yep.
You literally made a public statement about not wanting to be friends with Aiden or close to Aiden or whatever because of, oh, I don't agree with what he does or what he says or what he did in the past, whatever. So I got to be hands off, whatever. You hear the most outrageous shit about somebody who's close to you, and now they got to deal with it. But I will enjoy the comfort of the current status quo. Come on, bruh. Listen,
Cinna cashed in a W in the past to seem like a good person. Whenever you cash in a W, you're going to have to cash in an L. That's the truth. Cinna is a frequent virtue signaler. She's saying she's going to completely cut off Aiden Ross after how good Aiden Ross has been to her, just because of she heard that he did something. The worst thing that Aiden Ross ever did was let his chat be transphobic. Oh, transphobia! Oh my God! People believe in reality? Oh my God! Oh, these people are horrible! She cashed in a W to seem like a good person back in the day. Now she's going to catch an L. Okay, a lot of these virtue signalers are gonna have this shit catch up to them. And I promise you, in 5 years, the streamers who are on top right now, who have gotten there by virtue signaling and moral grandstanding, will not be there when the same people they pander to will destroy them. Yep. Listen, man, as far as the whole Bonnie kid situation goes, I'm still gonna wait for proof to see how old she was when she said that. Okay? I'm gonna wait. I don't know. If it's 18 and 16, I'm gonna be straight up, I don't give a fuck. Same thing with Call Me Carson. I think Call Me Carson got canceled for no reason. If the only thing he did, to my knowledge, was he was 19 dating a 17-year-old, I don't care. You want to know why he got canceled? Because he was part of the Minecraft community, and they're all retarded, and everybody knows that shit, okay? The main thing that I care about right now is how differently the internet treats men versus women issues versus women versus men issues. Crazy. If a man does it, it's a problem. If a woman does it, nobody cares. The accountability in women in 2026 right now is at an all-time low. And women, the good ones, I apologize that you guys have to catch heat because of these two dumb fucks. What I focus on is the hypocrisy of Cinna and how clear her character is, to where if she's willing to fuck over Aiden for some shit that he didn't even do, but will be willing to stand by the side of Bonnie when she admitted she fucked a 16-year-old, Cinna. Are you cool with that? Are you cool with that? Are you cool with that? And that's not what a judge thought. That's not what you heard somebody say. That's not allegations. She admitted to it. So what are we on about? And the worst thing is the way she admitted to it was, oh, I just did it because I thought it was hot how young he was. Like, let's be real. Sounds a little bad. Let's bring back women accountability in 2026. Let's get on with it.
I've been saying this for years. If you cash in a W to look good sometimes, it means you also cash in the L when you look bad. It is what it is. You cannot get it both ways. You can't try to appear a certain way to get W's and then flip around and also get a W on the reverse. Like, there has to be some sort of standing on business.
Yep.
Because that's what it means, standing on business. It means that when you rise, you look cool, but you can fall.
I don't know why you think I'm being a bad friend.
It's why I don't partake in any of this shit.
If she asks me to say something, then I'll say something. If you don't, use your brain for a second. You know what I mean?
What would that mean?
That is a grown-ass woman. She specifically asked me to handle a certain way. What do you want me to do?
A grown woman asked me to handle it this way, so I have to be a good little doggy and not say shit. Okay, so what? You're their dog? All right.
But then at the same time, I'll say this. I'm not going to let my chat be filled with a bunch of people. I'm going to just handle how I handle it. But yo, use your brain for a second. You don't.
Yeah, but why would the person involved tell you how to operate around it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's also a problem.
Yep.
So does that make sense? Why would the person currently involved in that? Should you take their word for it and then operate the way they want you to? They are the most biased person to talk to about how you should operate it, because they're the one that's the most involved.
Now, once again, the only thing I give a fuck about is the double standards and the hypocrisy. The situation is so uncomfortable, I don't even really want to talk about it, to be completely honest. But the double standards that streamers put on display every day while trying to act like they're morally virtuous, it's annoying as fuck to me. Everybody's a piece of shit. We all know that everybody's a piece of shit. So these people trying to act like they're one of the good ones need to grow the fuck up. Anyways, that's all I'll say about it. See you on the next one.